within myself.
Uh-huh.
I'm not in competition with anybody.
So you didn't care what form that took?
Nope, I don't care what people say. I think if you focus on being the best within yourself, all that stuff will come.
Right.
I hear people say, get your money on, get your money on. I hate that. And that's your motivation? If you do well, the money will come.
She was a cockeyed optimist, but she always made the point that if you look at those negatives, you spoil all the good stuff, and it goes by and it's gone, and you haven't tasted it. And I really believe in that philosophy. If you don't at least notice it and accentuate the good stuff, when the bad, really tragic stuff comes along, it makes it tough to handle. I think people who are constantly kvetching about something, I think they shorten their time, because first of all, they take all the, well, when you find something, let's say, funny or enjoyable, the whole body has a different attitude. It relaxes, and that's got to be healthy to have that aspect, as opposed to the tension and the worry and stuff. I think optimism has a lot to do with it, and I learned that at my mom's knee and my dad's.
I know who's going to be showing the kid around.
Oh, you do you?
Yes, I do. Me.
Well, you're wrong. I'm turning the Eddie Paradise case over to you.
Wow. I don't know what to say, Walker.
Well, don't say anything. Just go catch him.
I just appreciate your confidence in me, Walker.
Trevette, you're my partner. I have total confidence in you.
Oh, this really means a lot to me.
Well, you're my friend.
I cannot believe you just did that to him.
Better him than me. Trevette?
Yeah.
Here's one other thing. There's gonna be a TV crew following you around.
TV crew.
Tell him.
You know that TV series Behind the Badge? You've seen it.
The show where they have the camera follow the cops around.
Yeah.
No, that's tabloid TV. That's the worst, you guys.
Well, maybe, but the governor has given them permission to follow you around.
The governor.
Good luck.
Wait a minute.
What?
You?
What?
You didn't want any part of that television show in the first place, did you? You set me up. Now I'm stuck having to babysit some hack TV journalist. Come here, Alex. You're my witness. That's a guilty look if I've ever seen one.
I plead the fifth.
You corrupted her, too.
Well, I gotta go.
No, Walker, you gotta flip me on this. Winner gets to take the mayor's nephew, and loser has to do the television show.
Why would I do that?
Because if you don't, I'm gonna deep six your stock portfolio.
It couldn't get any deeper.
Hey, you're my friend. You gotta flip me on this.
Friendship has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, but being fair doesn't. You know what you did wasn't fair.
He's got you.
You got a quarter?
Yeah.
Call it.
Heads. Yes! I beat him at something. He's mad. Hey, Walker, wait up. Hey, don't be mad.
I'm not mad. Do I look mad?
I'm staying out of this.
Well, I'm not mad.
Good, because you might like this TV thing. I mean, you know, they got the fans going, and then the agents, and then the 8x10 glossy pictures. Holy.
Hi, I'm Vanessa St. John. This is Nikki Warren. We're from Behind the Badge. Could you tell me where I can find Texas Ranger Company B?
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah. Trevette. Sergeant James Trevette.
Hi.
Company B. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be helping you out on this week's segment.
Great.
Yeah. Like to see The Office?
Sure.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Mr. Johnson.
I haven't seen much of you lately.
Well, the reason you haven't seen much of me is because I normally pick Susan up at her apartment in town, and you live here. Want a drink?
I never drink. No one in my family ever drinks.
That's great. You probably never run out of ice your whole life.
I don't drink because drinking affects your decision making.
You may be right. I can't decide. It's just a little humour.
Well, do you ever think?
Well,
Do you ever think of opening Dudley Moore's Jazz Club and start the whole cycle over again?
Well, in many ways, I'd love to. I'd feel compelled to be there, I suppose, more than once a month.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta, yeah, you
but
gotta.
I don't know. I was saying to you while we were dancing in the that I think the best times, in many ways, some of the happiest times, if not the happiest times, maybe I'm just being nostalgic about it, but in 1961, I was playing in the club till about 5 in the morning. I've never been happier, and I've never got so much energy out and real ecstasy, you know.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back in a minute.
I'll alert the media.
Yes.
Through any great passion in the gut to want to be an actor?
I don't think right away. I think early on my greatest passion was to teach. I wanted to teach history. And after that was the ministry. And after that it was baseball. And then I think what happened was there was a moment sometime in my life when all of a sudden the theater and music became the most important thing. I was using the music to put myself through school, and suddenly that became more important to me than the history I was studying, more important to me than the ministry, so I chose the theater.
And did you have hard times as an actor? Were you ever starving?
No, I think if you're going to do something you love doing, obviously the hard times are what give you the mettle to go on, you know. And anything that comes too easy, and I guess that's the experience of a lot of people these days, either looking for something to come easier or really not taking the challenge and going with it. And I think, oh yeah, there were some hard times, but you look back at those, and I'm sure you have too, look back at them as happy times and times of value.
Ask me the time.
What time is it?
Le 9:10.
That's perfect.
Che bel profumo.
They do smell nice, don't they?
Ask me something else. Why don't you ask me how I feel?
Darren.
Now, just a minute, Samantha.
Why are you talking like that?
Why we're talking what way?
With an Italian accent.
Are you crazy? Who's talking with an Italian accent? I tell you what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna speak it to you, the furniture. Tavola. Tappeto. How you liking them apples?
Had 2 heart attacks.
I had 3. I had a minor one, and then I had a couple of nice ones, really nice. Yeah, the kind that make you pay attention.
Well, what have you learned about mortality and life? And I mean, like in a 3 second.
I've learned that personally, in my case, I'm very lucky because I get symptoms and I know what to do about them. I'm not one of these moron men who say, "A little gas, honey, let's keep driving." I go, and I say, "It hurts." And they say, "Lie down, take this," and then it's on its way. But a lot of people don't get symptoms at all. They don't even feel it. They get these silent heart attacks. What do I know about mortality? Nothing, except that I have it. I will die, but not for a long time. I think I'll be 94. My Uncle Martin was doing push-ups on the linoleum floor in the kitchen of my house when he was 94, so that's my aim.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm the best, I'm the greatest, I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest, I'm the dopest, I'm whatever. And Heavy's whole thing was have fun. He never really talked about how great he was. I'm just here to enjoy and for you to enjoy. So his whole approach to the equation, to me, changed the direction of a lot of what hip hop was going through.
But any kid who got a magic set when he was 6 knows how I did that trick. So for those of you who don't, let me demonstrate. This is what we call your basic magician's grappler. Now, if you got one of those magic sets, you got the little vase and the ball, and you got a grappler, right? And it runs up here, holds the scraps there, runs to the arm. Show you how this works. Runs down to this knee. Now, while I was... Oh, grow up. Come on. While I was putzing around with Fred, what I did was I hooked myself up. Now, you hear a lot about how the hand is quicker than the eye. That's crap, okay? The eye, light works at like 186,000 miles a second. The hand cannot possibly move quicker than the eye, but the knee. Look at that. Okay.
Don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. Go for it.
I like you best, and I like the children best, because the children at the school are, I think, it's just fantastic. We weren't allowed to be free to be creative, and our curiosity was, and our questions about things were slowly discouraged. Whenever I asked a question in the class, if it was an intelligent question, the teacher would think I was just trying to be smart. And I would say, be quiet, or else go and sit in the corner. But the children in our school are free, and they ask all sort of questions, and we try to give them an answer. But they teach us so much. I think that you teach us a lot, because we need to know the things that you're thinking, because you come up with fresh ideas, you see.
City.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Want to rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
38.
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
You have much more hair on your nose than my dad.
How nice of you to notice.
I'm a kid.
Through these 25 years to have people of enormous talent and drive producing a show of constant challenges which can't be saved day to day by simply booking a big-name celebrity. You see, we don't have any on our show. No, just regular folks of no fame, little if any wealth, and very little influence. Folks just taking a moment, which they rarely if ever get, to let the world know something about what they are thinking or feeling or doing. Admittedly, it's often crazy or outside the norm of accepted behavior, but what I've learned over our quarter century of shows is that deep down, we are all alike. Some of us just dress better, or had a better education, or better luck in the gene pool of parents. I'll say it again. Deep down, we are all the same. We all want to be happy. We cry when we're hurt. We're angry when we've been mistreated. And to be liked, accepted, and respected, not to mention loved, is the greatest gift of all. Yes, we're all alike. Know this, there's never been a moment in the 25 years of doing this show that I ever thought I was better than the people who appear on our stage. I'm not better, only lucky. So thanks for the 25 years. We've signed on to do a whole bunch more. And as long as I stay healthy, we will. And on that note, take care of yourself and each other.
They can be a little corny, but they're scads and fun. You know, double your pleasure. Look at that. Well, now you've got them dirty. Listen, I'll get your menus. Okay, enjoy your jelly beans.
at me, Hobson.
No, thank you.
You can get this out, right?
I'm not on salary anymore, Arthur. You're on your own. The fact is, I've got to leave you shortly. They only gave me half day.
No, Hobson, no, you can't. I mean, you're all I've got. I've lost Linda, I've lost all the money. I'm a drowning man, Hobson. I wish I was dead. No offense.
None taken. Oh! You spoilt little shit. You thought your life was going to be one big party, didn't you? Well, now you know. Parties don't last forever.
Is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the candles can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it. Just a dream of the wind that carried me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it. Just a dream of the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free.
Fame gives you is a platform.
Yeah.
And then you have to decide, am I going to give or am I going to take?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give. I want to leave a mark in some ways, but I want to be of service. You know, you learn that in recovery very early on, that the way in which to stay clean and to stay sober is to be of service to another. And that takes you out of yourself. I think that's it, that I want to live a life of service to other people, and that gives me happiness.
When you was a little boy, very young, you wanted to go in show business. And I think you probably have accomplished some of the things that was in your mind that you want to accomplish. And so now you feel that if you had to do it again, you'd rather be a doctor.
No, I
guess it's
think
because
a
your
lot of
mind have
things I'd
changed.
rather be. But I don't know if I wouldn't still be a performer. Because in this life, I love music, and music is my love, you know, it's all I know. But I'm thinking that if I were not musical, if I didn't have talent, musical talent somewhat, that I'd probably enjoy being a doctor. You know? I like to make people feel better.
I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
Yes, falling asleep in front of the TV. This is so cool! I have no idea what's going on, but I am excited. I tend to keep talking until somebody stops me.
You've got a big heart, Julia, but you just don't understand what it's like to be me. You don't know what it feels like when women clutch their purse when they're walking down the street next to you, or when people lock their car door when you come by in the crosswalk. Most of the time I try to make a little joke out of it. I say, how could anybody be afraid of anybody as lovable as me? But the truth is, that's painful.
Well, you're right. I can't know what it's like to be you. But I know these people you're talking about. And right now, they're thinking of you as a black ex-convict, not the man you really are. You have got to let them know who the man inside is.
You just don't understand what I'm up against, Julia. I mean, which man should I show them? Anthony Bouvier, the businessman who discusses settees with Atlanta's elite? Or the homeboy in the neighborhood hanging out with his partners? Yo, what's up? How about, officer, I do not have any weapons on my person. Please do not hurt me. I have to be all these Anthonys, and still it doesn't satisfy everyone. I always just be the boogeyman coming through the woods.
Far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me, it's not far to Never Never Land. Reason to pretend that if the wind is right, you can find the joy.
I want to be remembered. I think I'd like to be remembered. One of the ways is that I like to be remembered because I believe that human beings are like the members of a cosmic orchestra. Each of us has a vibration and a sound. Each of us is a different instrument. and that what as an actor I'm supposed to do is to hear the sounds and the silences, find the rhythms of the people. This is what I do now with the books. Hear what melody describes. And so, because this is how, when we talk about peace on earth, we talk about everybody ultimately deciding, oh, I'm this particular instrument with this particular vibration, and I belong in this part of the cosmic orchestra. And then we will have peace on earth. We will understand love and acceptance, and all our little. We will be done with all of our teeny toys, and get on to the large assignment, and then and float on the clouds, or something like that. We'll come to fulfill the large assignment, the divine mandate, I think is where we're headed. And if something like that could be encapsulated and put on my tombstone, I said, so, because that's what I'd like to be remembered as, knowing, oh, that's what we're on earth for. Oh, she had an idea what we were put on earth for.
Ruby did. Thank you very much.
If the wind is right, you can sail away, find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see, then you believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always needed to be. Just a breeze of the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free.
Okay, what the hell are you doing, Bill?
Oh, come on, Dave. We went a good 9.5 hours. Must we continue this little charade?
Come on, Bill. I'm doing this for you. We had an agreement.
If you crack first, Dave, it won't make you any less of a man.
I'm nowhere near cracking.
Neither am I, my friend.
Dave. And Matthew, what is it now? For God's sake, no one's smoking, okay? But nothing! You know what we need around here is an anti-whining ordinance.
So just sip your sniveling little lip and all your skinny ass out of here!
I don't think that qualifies as cracking, do you?
No.
Simple things can be. So this story is really, obviously there's a lot of complications what this guy goes through, losing the love of his life, and he's in this environment he can't really he can't control anything, you know, and that's like us with life, you know, we're trying to control all this stuff, and he realizes in the process that it's not about all this, it's just about what's in this.
Exactly.
The machine is life. Just endlessly cranking, and we're running around and we're trying to juggle all these balls and we're running all over the place, and when they all hit the floor we panic. There's really no need, because
everything's smooth.
Focus, it's right here. It's what's important. It's what's of the heart. It's family, it's friends, it's the rest.
Wives?
Great.
Ex-wives?
Lawyers.
Children?
They're sweet. The kids.
Multiple sclerosis?
Gift.
A gift?
Yes.
Why, Richard?
Because it made me stop and think and take a breath. Something I hadn't done in my life. Just take a breath, smell the roses. You got me on that one.
Stop, slow down, turn, or go on a red, yellow, or green light. Yeah. Just simplifies the whole driving process. I like the way the dotted lines on the road are just, suggestions. If you wanted to use lanes, fine. It's great to be here. I'm here without my kids, traveling without the kids for the first time in a long time. They said I could go to Canada alone as long as I promised to bring them back really expensive gifts. So I bought them all a pack of Canadian smokes and at the airport. So that's a little extravagant, but they're good kids. Did you hear that some guy in LA won $3 billion from the tobacco companies because he got cancer and he did not know that tobacco smoking was bad for him? How stupid do you have to be to not know tobacco smoking? It's not just tobacco. You burn anything. You burn cloth and suck the hot smoke into your lungs for 50 years. It's gonna kill you, Gus. The hell is right? What is the best thing that cigarette companies can say about their product? Low in tar, light in tar, not much tar. That's tar. That's the stuff we put on roofs. That's what we make roads out of. You don't want to be putting that in your body. You never stop a truck towing a bucket of this stuff. Hey, can I get just a little pinch of tar for between my cheek and gum? No. Low in tar. That's like a bread company going, hey, buy our bread. Very little rat droppings in there.
On a television pilot for Roddy, Sean Skelding and I ended up being the main lead camera. Roddy asked for me to do that, and so it was really cool to follow him around for a day. And really, I'd met him at a meeting before, but that was the first time that we really got to spend some one-on-one time, and just found he was just the most genuine, friendly guy, and had such a gracious attitude for someone who's been in the business for so long. Definitely his heart showed through. So when we got around to doing Reconciler, Sean, my co-producer, suggested that we get Roddy to play one of the roles that I had written. And it was, kind of a no-brainer. I mean, of course. And he was gracious enough to accept the role, and so we brought him in for that day. And It was a great decision. He brought a lot of character to the character. We did lines, but he also came up with a lot of differentiation of the lines that I wrote. Just a true professional and contributor, too. From the moment he arrived on set, I met him out at the car, and again, just that professionalism and gentleness came through. I remember when we were getting ready, he knew about my son's passing, and a couple of years before we shot, and Joshua, my oldest son, was on set, and I remember Roddy kind of pulling Joshua aside and just comforting him about that. And I thought that was, I mean, he didn't have to do that, but he had such a big heart, and that was Roddy's way. He had a huge heart, and everybody knew it. When we were shooting, he was very gracious to people's questions, my direction, if I wanted to do something over or I needed a different take. He was like, all right, yep, let's do it. So it was really neat to work with someone so well experienced, but yet had that graciousness that just showed through. In the same way, he took extra time and effort with the crew that had questions for him, or afterwards we went through some autographs and a picture taking with Roddy with the crew, and he stayed. He didn't get right out of there when his takes were done. He stuck around, and he really appreciated people, and he appreciated getting to know people. He asked questions about people and their families. It just made a big difference and set a lot of really fun tone for that day. Having the loss of him not with us anymore, he'll be missed. He will definitely be missed, and he was so well loved by so many in the wrestling world as well as the film world. And I miss you, Roddy, and we'll see you on the other side.
I don't have very much time these days, so I'll make it quick, like my life. You know, as we come to the end of this phase of our life, we find ourselves trying to remember the good times and trying to forget the bad times. And we find ourselves thinking about the future. We start to worry, thinking, what am I going to do? Where am I going to be in 10 years? But I say to you, hey, look at me. Please, don't worry so much. Because in the end, none of us have very long on this earth. Life is fleeting. And if you're ever distressed, cast your eyes to the summer sky. When the stars are strung across the velvety night, and when a shooting star streaks through the blackness, turning night into day, make a wish. Think of me. And make your life spectacular. I know I did.
ride down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me.
Good actor. Oh, and I'm a black man. There's a lot of pride in that. But I'm a good actor.
Roger, you're sitting on a chair. You've got Leeds Castle in the
chair with my name on it. Right. Mr. Mosley. In front of Leeds Castle. Go on, John.
In front of Leeds Castle. This is, in many ways, a long journey from a boy who grew up in Watts, Los Angeles.
You better believe it. I got to say hi to my friends in Watts. I'm living back here right now, you know. I got to assume that somewhere great decisions were made in that castle, King Henry VIII's castle, and sometime about the slave trade and everything. And now here I am, a black man living in Leeds Castle, playing Shaka Khan tapes in there. That's got to be wonderful.
This, I take it, is a kind of thing which wouldn't have entered into your fancies when you were a 14 or 15-year-old boy.
It would never have crossed my mind that I would be in this setting. It's great. I'm having a ball.
Mind you.
You know what, John? Being from Watts, I tried poverty for the longest. But somehow I've adjusted to wealth without even half trying, you know. It didn't take long for me to learn how to enjoy this. Butlers coming in and giving you the best of everything. This is great. I'm having a ball. Hello, Mom.
How do you get into the action of the story?
My face. I am having, listen to the birds and all of this. I mean, I'm doing this interview, but I'm having a ball here in London. But go on. What?
Kind of just the release and the success of this film is kind of a testament to just being diligent and believing in what it is that you do and knowing somehow that there is a place for what it is that you have done and never giving up. I'm going to take a little bit of your time and give Winston Churchill's graduating speech to Oxford University. Okay, and this is the speech in its entirety. Never quit. Never, never, never quit. And there you have it, folks.
I think I'm going to have to say, never assume. That's basically been my law in life. And it isn't the it's out of you and me joke. It's just never assume. You never know. You can never count on life. You can never count on love. You can't count on success. There's just no guarantee. So
it's day to day now.
Take it day to day and enjoy it and be as nice as you can to the people you want to be as nice to. And be as vicious as you can to the people that have it coming, you know.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.